uh, First of all, I'm used to much travel, and then I'm used to many different talks. About last 2 years, let's say, not no travels. I'm have some teachings in online. I'm sure many people and yes, and yeah. Therefore, yeah. Sometime anyway, my English have very much broken and very much yeah, is broken. But some of people you complete the first time to come to listen me, and please carefully. Yeah, my English is very much broken anyway. But I try to my best. Yeah. hmm Okay. Today, our topic: how to keep calm mind in challenges times, correct? Yes. In first of all, I think uh, maybe I say this way. I think first of all, the moment of we are birthed, we already born with the challenge. Yeah, we live with the challenge. We born with the challenge. We live our life with the challenge. We also die with the challenge. I think challenge is the part of our learning or part of our growing. Yes, but yes, we all have challenge, and especially in this moment, I think in in this world, I mean, politically, many challenges facing, and economically, politically, or health is so many challenges already happening. Maybe still going to happen more things. Therefore, we are in the challenge. Yeah, I think. And therefore, in this kind of moment, I think one thing we never forget: keep calm mind. I always believe calmness is not calmness. Maybe I say calmness is not knowledge, but wisdom. And the calmness is not medicine, but healing. Calmness is maybe not money, or not money, but is wealth. I think such moments, calmness is very needed, and therefore end of this year, beginning of maybe next year, I'm decide to talk about leader in the subject. However, I think we are the world of the relation. Out of the relation, nothing. Out of the relation, we are nothing. We are, world is just simple relation. Is a relation means they always have two things happening, correct? Wherever have a relation, they have some degrees or some levels have a challenge. Therefore, I like to say, once we born into this world, we are born with a relation. Your relation is nature of our existence. Therefore, wherever relation, they have some kind of a challenge. Is normal. Yes. Example. We have a relation of the ourself and others, and we have a relation of right and wrong, and we have a relation, let's say, relation of the others and ourself, a relation of right and wrong, and the relation of the give and take, and the relation of the win and lose. We are the world of the relation. That is the truth. Yes. Yeah. And therefore, and especially in this time, we in this world is in this world we have a very much challenging time, and we created is very strong relations, and therefore there come some strong tensions, correct? Therefore, how we solve or how we reduce these tensions or these stresses. We have three different kind of mind, let's say. One kind of mind we born with. We have one mind we born with us. One mind we learn. Maybe I don't say it this way. Let's say, okay. Yes, maybe I say we have this kind of, let's say, knowledge. We have three different kind of mind. Therefore, we have three different kind of knowledge, maybe I say. One kind of mind we born with us, or one kind of knowledge we born with us. Therefore, one kind of knowledge we are just born, we never learn. We have this kind of mind, mind without learning. And then we have another kind of mind or knowledge. We're not born with this, but we learn this. And therefore, we learn many things, correct? Therefore, that's what I call the second mind. Therefore, we have two knowledge without learning, knowledge with learning. Knowledge without learning, we're born with this knowledge. Knowledge with learning, we're not born, but we learn after. Therefore, sometimes knowledge have limitation. Knowledge is have limitation. It's not everything possible solve with knowledge, or maybe, I say knowledge have limitation means here, not everything we possible understand, we know possible everything understand, Therefore, I say knowledge is good. Knowledge possible help we a lot, but some moment knowledge have a limitation, and knowledge not possible always help us, and knowledge have a limitation. And this create so much stress ourselves. Therefore, number third mind, what I want to call meditation or calmness or relaxation, is the meditation. I say meditation, we also maybe call, let's say, meditation I call nature knowledge. Nature knowledge. We're not born with this knowledge, and we not learn with this knowledge. And this knowledge is complete our nature. Some kind of knowledge we born. Yes, we born with that. And we benefit with this knowledge, I'm sure. And some knowledge we learn, I'm sure, does make also benefit. But world is bigger than our knowledge. And therefore, we know possible understand everything. But we human beings, we don't like not to understanding. We always like to understand. We don't like something, or we don't like not understanding, or we are not feel comfortable not knowing. And this make we nervous. This make we are stressed or many things. But what I want to say here, knowledge have limitation. Therefore, we need to go to beyond knowledge. And that's what I call meditation or calm. Meditation or calmness or relaxation. Relaxation I call nature knowledge. Therefore, we have now three kinds of knowledge. One knowledge we born with that. One knowledge we born with, and one knowledge we learned. One knowledge we have naturally, beginless, never born, never die. And this knowledge, what I call calmness, a calmness. And therefore, I think very, very, very important to practice, let's say, calmness. Maybe, I'm not to say, okay, I don't have a good language here. Maybe I say learn to be calm or practice calm, but I don't really mean learn to be calm. I don't really mean to practice calm. And the calmness is something, we are the world, we are world of knowledge. Therefore, I don't have other language than this. Therefore, I say please practice to be calm. Please, to learn to be calm. But, this is just the language of this kind of, language of this kind of world. But what really mean, to calmness is something very, very special, Calmness is something really, let's say, calm. What I want to say, calmness. Let's say. Sometimes people say me, I'm practicing be calm. I'm practicing be calm. Sometimes practicing be calm make you are not so calm, or make you more stress. Sometimes is the Therefore, what I want to say, people, is calm means be nature. Is be nature. Calm means be nature. In your life, you have maybe sometimes lots of a problem. Yeah, maybe we all have problems. Yeah, before you look in the problem, before you jump in this problem, please be calm. Yeah, yeah, we have also health problems, mental problems. We have all kind of problems, but don't forget, keep calmness. Again, I say, calmness is not medicine, but healing. Calmness maybe is we never learned, but nature wisdom. Therefore, I think is very, very good. Every day, I always say 21 minutes, practice some kind of a, maybe you call meditation or calmness, whatever you want to call, to practice to keep calm. I'm always say people, once you forget calmness and you forget everything. No matter how much you know. And the knowledge is never you possible use without calmness. And we all have some knowledges also, but without calmness, maybe knowledge also we never possible really use when we need it. Therefore, I think calmness is the very, very needed or very, very important practice. It's difficult to be calm, I understand. But one thing I want to say here, remember I told, we are a world of the relation. Yeah? Relation is a required balance. Balance. We are the world of the relation. Relation is a required, is a balance. Balance is a very, yes, maybe I say this way. We are world of the relation, and the relation required to balance. And the balance is very challenge. And one thing I like to tell you, or one practice I want to tell you, maybe, I always say people this way. Let's say it this way. Let's say, I always say people, whoever want more problem, don't forget to change others. I always say, whoever want more problem, don't forget to change in others. Changing others is a problem. Therefore, I always say people is whoever don't want so much problem and don't forget changing yourself. Changing yourself is the way to change the world. I think we know possible change world without changing us. Therefore, one change, all change. You change, your change is the way to change the world. Maybe your change is not to become change of the world, but your change is the way to change of the world. Therefore, I'm always saying, yes, one change, all change means your change is to make also change others. Changing yourself is the best help, and changing yourself is the best healing. Changing yourself is the best gift in the world. I know we all want help. Deep down, we are all good people, I don't think deep down there have any bad person in this world. I think deep down we are all good people. We all have a good motivation. We all want to, we all want to help others. Yes. Therefore, is changing yourself is the best way to help others. But how we change ourselves, what really I mean, what I really mean changing ourselves, what I really mean change ourselves means here, keep calm yourself. We possible many changes ourselves, we possible many kind of change ourselves. We possible change, our clothes, our language, our house, correct house, and the religion and the country. We possible many changes. Change your wife, change your husband. We possible many changes. Maybe that's all changes. Maybe it's good, but it's the one change make you really all change is what I'm saying. Keep calm. It's good all changes. Maybe you change your language, change your religion, change your country, change your philosophy, change your belief. I'm not against, you have time. Why not? Okay. Maybe that's all change is a good one thing. Any change is a good something, I'm sure. But there are one change is good all. What is this? Let's say, learn to, I'll need to use this language, learn to how to relax or keep relax. Yes. That's why I like to say here, relaxation is not medicine, but healing. Relaxation is maybe not knowledge or wisdom. Relaxation is not money and wealth. And the relaxation is nature knowledge, the one of the oldest knowledge. Let's say knowledge without begin and knowledge without end. Knowledge never born, knowledge never die. The relaxation or calm, let's say calmness. I hope you understand what I'm saying. We call meditation, but meditation, I don't know what you really understand, but meditation, we translate a very simple way, keep calm, calmness. I think meditation, we translate everyday life, be calm. They no have a calmness, you lose yourself. I mean, no matter how much you are happy, they no have a calmness, you lose yourself. No matter how much you are winning, and without calmness, you go to lose yourself. Therefore, no matter how much you win, don't forget to be calm. No matter how much you lose, don't forget to be calm. No matter how much you are right, don't forget to be calm. No matter how much you're wrong, or no matter how much wrong others or whatever, don't forget, keep calmness. Therefore, calmness, beyond birth and beyond death, never have begin, never have ends. Therefore, calmness is not a religion, not culture, not a philosophy, maybe, yes, just pure nature. Therefore, I'm always saying, people, maybe possible, remember everything, but one thing you need to remember, just remember to connect it yourself, calmness, or yes. Again, I say in here, changing others is complete ignorance. If you want more enemy, please don't forget to change others. You want nobody like you, please don't forget to change others. Changing others is always wrong path, wrong method. Help others and change others, big different. I never say help others wrong, but to change others is wrong. Change is never, nobody possible. Change you except yourself. Yes. Something nobody possible do is maybe that is a good thing, or that is also maybe a bad thing, Nobody possible replace of you. Yes, you are only person who possible change yourself. Therefore, changing, helping is a very, 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 very near. Nobody know. I mean, it's very, very near. I'm sure name of help we're changing, or name of the help we're changing, let's say. Therefore, what I want to say here, changing others is ignorance, and changing yourself is wisdom. And you possible many kind of change yourself. Again, I say, you change your language, you change your hair colors, you change your body size. I don't know, you're changing what? You're changing your clothes, you're changing your country, you're changing your religion, you're changing husband to wife, okay? You change your food, everything. Maybe it's every change, I'm sure you have some levels of benefit or something good out, correct? But they have one change, they have many changes to yourself, but all these changes all this change is good, but they have one change you make, and this make you become all change yourself. What? That's what you call calmness. I'm sure first we need to practice to become, yes, I'm sure we need to learn or practice calm. We are this kind of world, we are world of the learning, just think yourself, mostly, let's say, maybe I say something like, what you know or something without learning. Correct? We are all kind of a follower something, no matter, we are learning means we are following something. Yeah, we are learning means we are following something, Therefore, my conclusion is very important. Learn or practice relaxation. Again, I want to say that. I think this is a very important sentence. I go to repeat again. If you wanted very stressed life and difficult life, don't forget to change others. If you want world is become your enemy, please don't forget to change others. If you want more enemy, please don't forget to change others. Yeah, if you want very, very difficult life, don't forget to change others. Changing others is ignorance. Helping others is wisdom, but changing others is ignorance. But change and help is so near, we don't know which one we are practicing. Nobody know. I'm sure everybody have good motivation. I believe human beings. I believe human beings, I'm sure, but everybody have a good motivation, I'm sure. Therefore, changing yourself is wisdom here, I want to say. Yes, again, I want to say you possible change many different kind of changes in your life. You part of you is good, but you forget one change. Maybe all changes not make you really change. You possible change many changes is good, but you forget one important change. Maybe all of your changes not make so much really different you. What is this? Relaxation or keep calm. Let's say, I like use more calmness, the calmness. Keep calm. Once you keep calm, you discovering this inner space. Or once you become, let's say, you become space. Let's say you become space. Once you become space, they have a peace. Sometimes we have lots of the knowledge, but we don't have a calmness. Without the calmness and just the knowledge, and you have you don't have any space, Sometimes knowledge not give you a space. Knowledge create more crowd. Yeah. Therefore, I think we need more wisdom than knowledge sometime in our life, let's say. Because knowledge sometimes more just crowds, and the wisdom here more space. Therefore, you become means you become space. When you become space, yes, nothing make you really hurt. Yeah. And this name I say you protect without protecting yourself. The way to protect yourself without protecting yourself means you become space, you're protected, but you're not protected. Oh, I don't know how to say, you become space. Yeah. Usually when we say we protect ourselves means there always element or degree of we against something, correct? We are protecting means we need against something, or protect means against, and then they have a resistance or something look like this, Yeah, that is also one kind of form of the what's it? Against is also way to protect ourselves. Yeah, that's one kind of form of the to protecting ourselves. I'm sure. Yes, I understand. Yeah, but they're protect without protecting, and that's what I call you become space. And that's name maybe people call big heart. I don't know. Big heart. I don't know. And to do that, keep calm. Therefore, calmness is so important. Yeah. Therefore, I always say people, we have two important challenges we have many challenges, but we have two important challenges. Maybe I think mostly our challenges come with the people. People, yes, we have many challenges or many kind of challenge, but the all challenge of the relation of people, I think one of the biggest challenge, Yeah. Therefore, I always say in people, no matter how much you, let's say, in our people, I have two important challenge. I'm right, others are wrong. I'm right, others are wrong, or let's say this way, I'm right, others are wrong. Wrong and the right is only the people know. It's not, I don't think this wrong and the right is not the language of the, uh, animals. I don't think animals so much speak this kind of language. This right and the wrong is very much human things, especially especially our 21st century, the modern world. We all know what is right, what is wrong. We all know what is right and wrong. Everybody know right and wrong. It's sometimes you don't want to know what is right, what is wrong. Just enough now. I'm just joking. Yeah. You look at cows, he don't know right and wrong. I hope you understand what he don't know right and wrong. He don't have so much. I think cows is not so important. What is right, what is wrong. And the right and the wrong is something so important in our human beings. Therefore, two important challenges always happen in our human history, I think. The past human beings also have this challenge. Present human beings also have this challenge. Future human beings also have this challenge. I'm sure, Yes. And the right and the wrong. Right and wrong. However, what I want to say here, usually we always see right our side, wrong we always see other side, correct? Generally, let's say generally. You see wrong your side, that is not a big problem. It's not nice, but that's maybe not huge problem. It's funny, isn't it? How many times you see yourself is wrong? How many times you see others is right? So interesting. However, my conclusion, no matter how much you are right, still, let's say, no matter how much you are right, still changing yourself is the wisdom. No matter how much wrong others, helping others is helping others is methods. You know, wrong is not reason to not help. Wrong is not reason to not help. Wrong is the perfect reason to help. Correct. We all want to help. Maybe you all want to help me, but maybe I don't need it. Let's say I'm joking here. Say, okay. No matter how much somebody wrong, wrong is the reason to help. Wrong is the reason to help. Perfect reason to help. Therefore, please don't forget it. No matter how much somebody wrong, or no matter how much others are wrong, never give up help. Yes, I know not easy path. I know this is not so easy path, but still this is a right path. No matter how much you are right, or no matter how much you are right, never forget, change yourself. You are right is good, but that's not enough. You are right, very, very good. And we are very thankful you are right. You are right, perfect, thank you. But that is not enough. You are right, but still you need open to change. Therefore, no matter how much you right, don't forget to change yourself. No matter how much others wrong, don't forget help others. That is perfect practice, I think. Sometimes isn't it difficult, I'm right, I'm so much right, it's difficult to change. When you are right, it's so difficult to change, you have a perfect reason to not to change. Why? Because you are right. You have a perfect, they no have a better reason than you're right. You are right is a perfect reason to you don't need to change, or you don't, you don't, perfect reason to you don't want to change, or you don't need to change. But that is not enough. Oh yeah. The biggest challenge of the human history, what is what is the biggest our challenge is when we are right, it's most difficult to change ourselves. Therefore, I'm always saying people, truth is not important, love is more important. I don't believe in truth. I don't believe in truth, but yes, let's say truth is not important, love is more important, I'm saying here, because truth is not flexible. We need to be flexible. Flexibility is the only key. But we have more truth, we're less flexible. Look in this world, who believe they have found the truth, who believe they have found the absolute truth, the biggest truth, and they're zero flexible. They have found the truth, but at zero flexibility. Especially in this 21st century, I think flexibility more required than any human history. Any kind of a success, you want to be healthy, be happy, or whatever. I'm sure I'm maybe wrong also. Yes, be flexible is the everything. Look like how rivers landing, how rivers flowing in the ocean. Correct. They no have one river who flowing straight. Correct. And he need to make many round. Go right, left, up and down. The end he arrive. It's look like this. Therefore, flexibility is everything. And the flexibility and the space is the same thing. You created, or you discovering, or you created more this inner space, and you become more flexible. I'm always saying people, sometimes isn't it the people say, sometimes people ask me, oh, I have people ask, people sometimes say me, people say, in this kind of our human world, in the communication, in our human quality, we possible communicate more than any species in this earth. And that's our strength. But we all same time, we all suffering with the miscommunication. Correct? I'm sure any kind of organization, any kind of a family, or maybe, is there, they have all challenge, but all their challenges, many times, they talk many things, but ended miscommunication. Yeah? Correct? One side, we are human beings, we have we possible communicate each other, and that's make we are human, we possible more communicate than any species in this earth. I think, especially this 21st century, we not only possible communicate each other, we have 100% the channels, correct? We have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have then what? We have a Google Earth, we have everything. Well, then we have everything, to communicate. We have a kind of nearly all channels communicate, nearly, yeah? But still we misunderstand. We are more have a channel to communicate. Sometimes we more misunderstand each other. Therefore, my conclusion, I'm always saying people, some people ask me, is Dr. Lobsang, you have any kind of tips to give to have a better communication, First of all, I say, please, you learn Tibetan language, I'm just joking, Maybe you have a problem with English, I'm just joking, But I'm always say, why we all have a communication problem, especially in this modern world, especially in this free modern world, why we have difficult communication? I think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, because we always learn how to talk. We learn how to talk when we go to kindergarten to go university, we are learning to kind of how to talk. We prepared how to talk, but we never learned how to listen. Who got to listen? Nobody got to listen. We only learned how to talk, but nobody really learned how to listen. And therefore, if you want a better communication, I know it's not easy practice maybe, but it's worth. Less talk, more listen. Isn't it sometimes happen this, sometimes when we have a problem, maybe we start to discuss, we try to communicate, and when I start to talk, just example, I start to talk, you're not going to listen me, and you're just thinking what you go to talk me, correct? First you talk, then I talk. Moment of I'm talking, you're not really listening me. You just thinking what you go to talk me. It's look like who is winning and losing. They know how winning and losing. It's kind of winning and losing. Mm-hmm. Therefore, we are the world of a relation, and the world of a relation, they have a competition, compare. Compare and the competition, yes. Also, one side we have compare and the competition, but other side we have also kindness and compassion and many good things possible. Therefore, yes, a relation is, I always believe, is a door of hell and the door of the heaven. Yes. When you change, your relation change. Your relation change is a world become change. That is the key. You understand? You are look like a key, and the relation is look like a lock, and the world is look like a door. Correct? You want to open this door, but you are the key. You are change, and the relation change. You are change, relation change. A relation change, world is change. You are the key, and the relation is look like a lock, and the world is look like a door. Mm-hmm. Okay, my conclusion. What I want to say. My conclusion today. What I want to say: how to keep calm mind in challenge times. Correct. Mm-hmm. Therefore, I just like to say. Change of the one day become change of your life. I never believe you possible change life without the change today. Changing of the today or change of the one day become change of life. Changing of yourself is the way of the change, the way to change the world. Therefore, what I want to say here. Never try to change your life, and maybe never never go to change today. Change of the one day become change of your life, because you born one day, you live in one day, you die one day. Your life is never come bigger than one day. Your life is never bigger than one day. Yes. Your life is one day, is today. Yesterday is not born, is you're too early, maybe. Or yesterday is not, no, yesterday is already dead, you're too late. Tomorrow is not born, you're too early. Today is the only your life. Today is the only day. Therefore, changing of today changing of today is become change of life. But change of the one day or change of the today is the only required, I really think, is the possible every morning is try to take 21 minutes yourself. 21 minutes yourself. I always say this is possible, 10 minutes you do some Lujong exercise or yoga exercise or any exercise, something. And then 10 minutes you try to do meditation or practice to be calm. Let's say 10 minutes you do Lujong or yoga or any form of exercise. do some stretch. Yeah, and then you create more space in your body. And then 10 minutes you try to make some relaxation meditation or to be calm. Just to, let's just, just keep your mind is calm. And then you have 1 minute. In this 1 minute, I'm always say people, this 21 minutes practice look like my mantra. I always say in people, this 1 minute you just try to do 11 times. Maybe you try to do 11 times. You just say, I give my best in this world. I give my best in this world. I give my best in this world. But after whatever come, I go happily accepted. Okay. Maybe that's his little crazy wisdom, but is meaningful craziness, you say, I go to give best in this world. I go to give best in my life. After whatever come, I go happily accepted. Means I do my best in this world. Maybe after nobody happy me, I'm happily accepted. I know it's maybe not so intelligent. Yeah, it's not so intelligent practice. Yeah, but this is a function. Yeah, therefore, 10 minutes lujong or any exercise do, and 10 minutes practice to calmness. Then 1 minute you say 21 times, with the loud voice, look like you're very, very angry person, why not, look like you're really angry person, look like, you just with the big voice, you say, I go to give best in this world, after whatever come, I go to happily accept it, why not, you just say this 11 times, and then drink coffee, okay? Then after each 3 hour, to remember this 2 sentence. Yeah, I mean, each 3 hour to remember, each 3 hour to remember, what to say? Each 3 hour to remember this, I do my best. After whatever come, I go to accept it. To remember this every day your life. I do my best. That is a perfect instruction. Perfect instruction is that, this instruction enough. Enough. You don't need more. I do my best. You do your best. What you do more is you do your best. And you still expect more than this yourself, you go to kill yourself. You do your best. That's it. There's nothing have more give you. And you need you just need to thank you yourself. You need to think for yourself. You do your best. You give your best. That's all. Don't ask anything more than this yourself. Don't expect anything more than this yourself. That's your border. Don't go beyond this border. Otherwise, you're another world. Yeah, you do your best. After whatever come, you go to accept it. Correct? Yeah. Yeah. You give your best. You need, after whatever come, you need to accept it. If you don't want it, after whatever come, accept it. I think you're completely born wrong planet. Yeah, never born again in this planet, Yes. Okay. What I want to say, and remember everyday life, I give my best. After whatever come, I go to accept it. This is important practice. And each 3 hours, try to remember it's possible the calmness. Calm, to keep calm. Calm is calm. I think it's very important. This inner calmness is possible. Yes. My last sentence, what now? Anyway, I make one shortcut, I always to say, I go to read my mantra again. Mother Planet is just a hotel. Don't take so serious, okay? Okay, we are all in the hotel. It's just to be cool, Yeah, not just be cool. Mother Planet is just our hotel. We are a guest in this hotel next 20,000 days. I think mostly you and me, after 20,000 days, we are all dead people. With the good reason, with the bad reason, no matter, we are all dead. Especially people who don't believe in next life, this is your last chance in the hotel. I'm a Buddhism, I believe in next life. Therefore, don't look me. Don't look me, I have next life. Yeah. I'm just joking, I have next life, I born again, I think. I'm just joking here. What I want to say, Mother Planet is just hotel. We are and guest. Just be guest. Be cool and relax. Make enjoy. How much you can. I told you we are guests in next 20,000 days. After 20,000 days, we are all dead people. Don't forget the death. Don't forget death. Death is most important thing to remember, because death make you a more wise person. Death make you more, death make you more realistic person. And death make you wake up, not dreaming. We come in this earth not just dreaming, we come to wake up. I know human mind who possible make infinite, unlimited dreams. Maybe other species no have such mind to look like us. We possible lots of the dreams. Dreams, yes, is good. Dream is good, but also I think important to wake up. I'm just saying, 20,000 day. We are in the guest in this hotel is 20,000 day means because after 20,000 day means after 20,000 day, Turku Lobsang is 100 years old. After 20,000 day, I'm 100 years old man. After 100 years, my own body is too heavy me, I need a stick. I need a stick, maybe I need 2 sticks and to carry my own body, We not go to stay forever in this earth. Just relax. In the 20,000 day, 10,000 day, we go to sleep. The bed. 8,000 day, we go to job. Now we have 2,000 day. 1,000 day, we are just complaining. And now we have 1,000 day. And this is moment Mr. Death call you in your room number. Mr. Death call in your 5-star hotel room number or whatever he call in your room number. And he don't need a translator. He speak all language. Okay, he have your telephone number. They no have a data protection. Don't say me, I'm a European Union. How you receive my telephone number? Mr. Death, out of data protection. He call you telephone number and he never make a mistake. This is the moment of checkout. I know thinking death is a little painful, maybe some people, not everybody, but don't remember death, and the death is a teach how to live in your life, and the death is teach how to appreciate in your life. And death also teach what is important in your life, what is not important in your life. And the death also teach you, take time yourself. You know, is the some of the research I hear some of the research, and the moment of people death, they ask what is most regret in their life, and they never say they never say what is their most regret in their life. Mostly people say they never take time themselves, and that's one of most regret themselves. Therefore, don't forget it. Take time yourself, and thank you very much. And I think I got to make a finish here. And some of your face I see here. I know somewhere you. I'm sure I don't know your names, but I'm very, very happy. And some of your face I don't know, but anyway, I'm still happy. Some of your face, a long time I'm not to see, but just I see now is very nice. And thank you very, very much. And then I hope we have a good Merry Christmas, and yes, and then just don't forget eat little chocolate, not much, okay? Because next year we still have Christmas. This is not last Christmas. Okay, thank you very, very much.